What excites me about MentorLink is the opportunity to bring Jesus into leadership and leadership development. You know, we have a network, a huge number of young leaders coming onto the scene. We have transitions in leadership across all of our faith-based organizations. And what we are able to do at MentorLink is to provide the resources and the training from the heart, working from the inside out with leaders to develop their leadership skills, yes, but more importantly, to develop their heart for Jesus Christ and how He would have them lead. And I think that's something that is so foundational and essential for all leadership development, and yet often, especially in our Western culture, that's the last thing we think about. So we import from the secular world, and we import some wonderful things, but what we don't import is how to lead like Jesus leads. And I think with that as the central core and foundation of MentorLink, and then to bring alongside that great resources and training material and opportunities online and through videos to bring together really the best experts on leading like Jesus, to be able to work within mentoring groups with others across the country and across the world, just creates opportunities to lead from the inside out, just like Jesus would. At CareNet, we have over 1,150 pregnancy centers around the country. Each of those centers employs full-time staff and probably 20 to 40 volunteers. We're a ministry about the transformational work of Jesus Christ in the lives of women and unborn children. So what is most important to us is that our own leadership core, those 28,000 volunteers and staff across the country, would understand what it means to have Jesus Christ at the core of your leadership and your service to those in your community. So what we see is an amazing opportunity to be able to work across our network through social media, through online opportunities, all sorts of things, to bring that idea of leading like Jesus would lead into the hearts and minds of our staff and volunteers around the country. And what is so wonderful about MentorLink is that you leverage what's happening. So we see that within each of the communities around the country where there are pregnancy centers, we would have leaders and volunteers who are leading like Jesus leads, and that would be brought in to their network within their own community. So we see this great multiplication principle, which is so much at the core of the way in which Jesus leads, being spread out throughout North America through the work of pregnancy centers around the country. So that's why a partnership with MentorLink is so important to us, because it's hard to find these resources for our directors and volunteers.